Shannon, Davenport, Iowa. Sirius Satellite, a Democrat. Go.
A Democrat. I'm a flaming liberal. I have no idea why I'm even listening to your show.
Oh, sorry, you're a liberal. Well, because, ma'am, you're trying desperately to educate yourself.
Because this is what liberals do. They are willing and actually want.
Oh, no, they don't. Liberals want to destroy free speech if they ever get in power. They like police states when they're in control.
Name me one Fox News show that has an intelligent...
Ma'am, I'm not in charge of Fox. I'm in charge of my show.
Okay, conservative. They do.
Are you in charge of MSNBC? Can you name one conservative host on MSNBC?
No, not really.
Why not?
For a conservative show. Whoa. I'm not asking.
Oh, I asked you. Forget about you. I'm in charge. Can you name one conservative host on MSNBC?
No.
Okay, I can name liberal hosts and guests on Fox.
Name liberal, but okay, that's. Let me get to my point. I'm not asking for a liberal show on Fox News.
Hey, why are we talking about this? Can you liberals focus? This isn't what you were calling me about. How may I help you?
This is what Republicans do. They cut you off.
I'm not. I am a conservative.
What I'm
asking a constitutional conservative. Go right ahead.
Conservative shows, be it Fox News or others.
Ma'am, you're talking to me. Ask me what you want to ask me.
Have you ever, because I don't know your show that well, I'll be honest, have you ever brought on a Bill Maher, a Chris Hayes?
Why would I bring on a Bill Maher?
To have informed, educated...
He's not informed. He's a comedian.
That does not mean he's not informed.
Well, I don't bring comedians on my show.
You're a radio host. Does that mean you're not informed? Because
tell me, ma'am, this is why you're a liberal. You're scatterbrained. I don't lower everything to Bill Maher level. The reason he's on HBO is because he can't survive in a ratings market.
No, because...
that said, Bill, pay attention to me. I know you get your news from Bill Maher. The rest of the world does not. That's not the focus. What I'm trying to get from you, and it's very difficult because you are a flaming liberal, which means you're scatterbrained, I'm trying to get from you an issue that you want to discuss. Forget about personalities. Forget about Fox. Don't mention George Bush. How may I help you?
Immigration. I work with immigrants. This is what I do.
We all work with immigrants, for crying out loud.
Closing the border. Excuse me. Obama has that border more
securing the border.
He has deported more people than George Bush. He's got more people working there.
Okay, let me slow you down. Are you prepared to be educated or not?
Yes, please.
All right, so let me educate you. He hasn't deported more people. They changed the definition of deportation. Don't you know this? You've been working on this issue.
Yes, actually.
So people who are stopped at the border for a few hours and sent home, that's considered deportation. That was not considered deportation prior to 3 or 4 years ago. Deportation is somebody was taken into custody, held for a period of time in one of these detention centers, vetted, and then removed from the country. That used to be the definition of deportation, is not anymore. But what's the difference? Don't you want the border secured? Don't you want to make sure that murderers aren't coming across as in addition to nice people? Don't you want to make sure terrorists aren't coming across?
Nobody wants terrorists here.
All right, then you agree with me.
The last one allowed one in was George Bush.
This is the problem. This is the problem. Your mind, it's like you have Tourette's. You know what that is, right? You have Tourette's. People say curse words, and I ask you a subject, George Bush. I ask you a subject, Fox News. I thought you were going to be intelligent. I thought you wanted to have a discussion, but you don't, do you?
No, you talk over me and answer me.
I talk over you because you're scatterbrained. I'm trying to focus you.
I'm focused.
All right, let's try this. Shannon, let's try this. I want you to put all the static aside, okay?
Because you can't answer a simple question.
Listen, I don't want to. Put aside all your static that's between your ears. Just put it aside. Do you believe in liberty?
Oh, really? The party of patriotism? Is this where we're
going?
Okay,
here, you're making a fool of yourself. I'm asking you a question. Do you, forget about parties, do you believe in liberty?
Foolish question. Of course I do. I'm a
What does it mean? What does it mean to you?
Liberty to me means freedom of choice. That as long
as freedom of choice.
As long as my decisions do not materially affect you, then it should be legal. Period.
So then you're opposed to Obamacare.
Obamacare has worked beautifully. You guys don't.
Man, pay attention. You just said, you gave a definition, a classical definition of liberalism. I believe I should have the freedom to do what I want to do as long as it doesn't bother you.
Correct.
So I said you must be opposed to Obamacare. I don't want Obamacare. I don't want my health care being dictated, so I am not free to get the kind of health care I want to get, am I?
That's one sentence to you. Very simple. The reason I believe in Obamacare is this. Healthcare is a unique market in that.
So you don't believe in freedom?
In this country, everybody in this country will use it at some point. If you don't have healthcare, guess what? You go to the ER.
Ma'am, you don't believe in liberty, do you?
I end up paying for your health.
Everybody at some point will use gasoline. Did you know that?
No, they won't.
Everybody, pay attention. I'm educating you again. Everybody at some point will use electricity. Everybody at some point has to eat. Everybody at some point has to use toilet paper. Everybody at some point has to use all these things we've become accustomed to survive. So the government should control it all?
No, the idea is I'm not having to pay for it. If you go to the ER because you're
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
No.
I'm subsidizing people through Obamacare.
Oh my God!
Oh my
You're
God!
also paying for the roads in your community. You're paying for a lot of things.
Yes, I am through my taxes, and that's fine. We just talked about that. What you said was, ma'am, listen to how you started out when I said liberty. I should be free to do what I want unless it interferes with somebody else, and you just turned it on its head. You don't believe that. You want to know why?
I do. Okay, if we're going to start...
Pay attention. Do you want to know why?
Are we going to do that? Are we going to start turning away people?
Do you want to know why?
Yeah.
Well, do they turn people away in socialist countries?
Well, that depends on what socialist...
Well, that depends on nothing. Do you read newspapers about what's going on in the UK under the oldest socialist healthcare system in the world? People are turned away all the time. People are rejected for drugs. People can't get dentists. Yes, it's called quotas. It's called redistribution. It's called all those things. They're turned away all the time. You want to know why, Shannon? There is no utopia. And the more you get government involved, the worse it is.
Really?
You don't believe in liberty, do you, Shannon?
That all these immigrants want to come.
Pay attention. You don't believe in liberty, do you, Shannon?
I absolutely believe
You believe in government. You believe in government.
I do.
That's not liberty. That's government.
I just believe government is not always
Shannon,
bad.
can I send you a book? Will you read the book and call me back? Will you? Otherwise, I'm not going to send it to you. Can I send you a book?
Ann Coulter. If it is not Ann Coulter or Bill O'Reilly, I will read it.
No, it's Mark Levin, and I've written my own books, and I want you to read one of my books. If you're not going to read it, I'll give it to somebody who wants to learn.
I read everything that I can possibly.
All right, I'm going to send it to you, and then I want you to call back. Okay. And I want you to call back without using 3 words. Bush and Fox and fill in the blank. I want you to talk about substance, ideas, philosophy. I want you to get smart.
That's what happens on MSNBC.
Pay attention. I want you to get... I just told you to stop mentioning that crap. I want you to get smart. I'm going to send you my book, Liberty and Tyranny. Will you read it, yes or no?
I will. Absolutely.
And will you call me back, yes or no?
Yes, I will.
All right, that's your assignment. All right? It's a free book. You're going to like that. It's a freebie. You know, like government cheese. Don't hang up. Now I'm worn out. Well, there's millions of people like Shannon. I'm going to work on that lady. I am. I've just decided I'm going to take a real hard case, assuming she reads the book and calls back. I know she's listening. There's a lot of liberals who listen to this show. They just don't admit it. But her main source of information is Bill Maher. Why don't I have Bill Maher on the show? Well, why don't I have Bozo the Clown on the show? Or Ronald McDonald on the show? Or one of those clowns from Ringling Brothers? Maybe he'll bring me one of the $20 bags of popcorn.